Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. So finally OnePlus have started rolling out July security patch for OnePlus smartphones. And they started rolling out July patch on 31st July, which is quite late. But in this video, let's talk about July patch for OnePlus 11. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here I have my device which I've already updated to the latest build of OxygenOS 13.1. If you go to about section, here you can see version is now 0.590. Previous version was 0.580, a direct jump to 90 version. And the update size was 745 MB. If you guys haven't received the OTA update, I'll try to provide the files in the description below. You guys can perform a local install. And you can see this update comes with 5th July 2023 security patch. And guys, before moving ahead, if you guys like our content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. Now first let's talk about the benchmark results. So I have the screenshots. Here you can see these are the results with Geekbench application, wherein single core have scored 1992 and multi-core scores are 5241. But after this update, I did notice a lot of throttling issues, which is normal nowadays with OnePlus smartphone after the merge of ColorOS codebase. So whenever we use the high performance mode, you can see a lot of throttling issues. And if I turn off the high performance mode, we don't get to see any kind of throttling issues. And this time while testing this build, I tried maintaining the device temperature below 40 degrees Celsius, but still I did notice a lot of throttling on this recent build. If I talk about the changelogs, so basically there's nothing new added here with this newer build, which is of July patch. You can see the changes are only related to system and communication, wherein under system they have integrated the July security patch, improved system stability. Under communication, improved the stability of mobile network connection. Though I personally never faced any kind of issues with the mobile data or mobile network on my OnePlus 11. But still there are few things which OnePlus have fixed after this update, and I have mentioned those things in my review video. And I'll soon be dropping an in-depth review of this build. So if you have any particular questions, drop them in the comment section below. Now first let's talk about some of the fixes. So if you guys have seen my previous video in which I had mentioned a charging issue which appeared on my OnePlus 11, wherein I was using the stock charger and the device few times wasn't charging fast. That was a temporary bug which appeared twice or thrice on my device. But with this build, I did not face any kind of issues. Till now, I have charged my device twice and the charging speed is perfectly fine. And guys, also let me know how many of you guys saw downgrade in the battery health. You can see this is my primary device for gaming and now the battery health have dropped to 99%. You guys let us know in the comment section below what's your current battery health of your OnePlus 11. Battery backup was fine. I did gaming and I did take a screenshot also. So after doing continuous gaming of 3 hours and 44 minutes, battery percentage was still 23%. So it's the same thing what we have seen on previous build. On previous build also, when I used to do gaming continuously 3 to 4 hours, still there used to be some juice left in the battery. So till now I did not see any kind of battery related issue, but still I'll confirm you more about it in a review video. And if you guys have been following me, so I always mention about this thing which appears when you have enabled global search. So here you can see if I swipe down and when global search pops up, you can see some trending applications. This is still not been fixed, and as I always say, it feels cheap on a premium device. Though if you tap on any of these applications, it will redirect you to the Play Store. But if you guys want to disable it, you can just go to the launcher settings and turn off global search feature. Instead of that, you can use things like shelf and notification drawer. And also when you have enabled this global search feature, there's a lag initially when you change the icon shape. So let me show you. If I go to icon settings and if I change the icon shapes, and now if I open the global search, you'll see a lag and 1 or 2 application takes few milliseconds to pop up. It's a flagship device and it should not have these kind of issues. Another thing which I noticed after updating the device, this particular widget was quite big and I did not even change the size of it. I'll show you guys that. If I long press, you can see the size of the widget is full here. But soon I restarted my device after the update. The size of this widget became smaller. But you can just long press on it, remove the widget and again add it. That will fix. It's not a big deal. Another issue which still have not been fixed, or I'm not sure whether it will remain the same on OxygenOS 13, which is layer 2 material use. So here you can see the wallpaper color is kind of bluish, but if I open the quick setting tiles, here the color is from my previous wallpaper. You always have to manually go to wallpapers and style section, tapping on colors. You can see I have set wallpaper color, but it doesn't adapt whenever you change the wallpaper. So every time you have to tap manually, and once you tap manually, you can see now it adapts to the wallpaper color. So these are some of the fixes and bugs which I have noticed in my initial usage. And when we talk about BGMI, so I found little bit of improvements here. I did not see much of FPS drop while gaming. Initially I tested out a TDM, there also device performed pretty well, and later I also played a full match. But the story of CPU and GPU still remains the same. There are no changes. You'll sometimes see CPU usage going up to 100% and GPU doesn't even get used most of the time, and sometimes CPU is 0%. While landing also, I did not see any kind of frame drops. Minimum FPS which I saw was around 57. That is normal, and if you have multiple teams while landing, there you might see little bit of FPS drop, which is normal with every Android phone. We also got involved in multiple fights. There I did notice the FPS was going around 52-53. So this is the normal story with almost every Android smartphone. People have been saying that iQOO Neo 7 performs pretty well, but I'm still testing that device, and I'll soon drop a in-depth gaming test of iQOO Neo 7 Pro. So guys, this was all about the latest build for OnePlus 11. If you guys still have any kind of questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.